with James. That's right, here's a game show you can play at home and try and test your knowledge and see how many more you get correct than incorrect. So stick around and have fun and laugh listening to Joking with James.
All right, so welcome everybody to Choey and Jandler's Super Fun Times Terrific Happy Hour. Welcome, Jandler.
Welcome, Choey. Glad to be back, right?
Yes, sir. Use your brain, people.
All right, so since it's almost Thanksgiving, Turkey Day, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
you know, I figured we'd do a little Thanksgiving true or false trivia, right?
Okay.
And if you want, it could be a little sip game, or it could just be like a point game.
I gotta pop another top there.
I mean, I'm twisting your arm here, you know.
You know it is.
Making you do it, right? Making me do it too, and then we'll have to pop another one for the next episode.
Yeah,
it is what it is, right?
Stuff happens.
All right, so ready to the game?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I didn't do it right. Bad hand. All right, so if you get it right, obviously you're good, and if you don't, take a sip. You know, it is what it'll be easy, right?
Okay.
So Thanksgiving is just a few days away. It's just a little holiday trivia for you, right?
Are these questions provided by Sherry?
That was awesome, though, wasn't it?
It was.
I love Sherry. I gotta bring Sherry back. I love
See,
Sherry.
one of those like it rotates through like the cup.
Sherry just can't be there every episode, but she's got to come back because
Yeah.
she's funny. No, these were not provided by Sherry, and I did not look at these other than maybe like the first one because I wanted to make sure I didn't paint it, you know.
Gotcha.
But there was one of these that I actually do know, so I remember this from school. I paid attention every now and then, you know. All right, so Abe Lincoln was the first American president to declare Thanksgiving as a holiday. True or false? Was he the first?
False.
It is false. George Washington actually issued a proclamation to observe Thanksgiving when we adopted the U.S. Constitution, right? And then James Madison also announced the observance of Thanksgiving in order to celebrate the end of the War of 1812. And even John Adams supported it, observing the holiday for general good fortune. So I read all that just to say, so if people listen to this podcast, they might actually learn something. You know, this episode, they're going to take something home from this one.
John Adams' brothers to Samuel Adams? The beer guy?
There were a couple Adams.
I know.
I think they were cousins. I don't know if they were brothers. I think they were cousins. All right, this was the one I know, so I'm not even going to answer this one. One of America's founding fathers suggested, true or false? One of our founding fathers suggested the turkey instead of the bald eagle be our national bird.
I think that was Ben Franklin.
It was Ben Franklin. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we both remember that from school. Ben Franklin actually suggested this in 1784 because he thought the wild turkey would be more appropriate. He thought the bald eagle was silly and vain, and turkeys are more respectable and courageous. That's how he took it.
What?
That was his thinking. Remember, this guy had syphilis, you know. So
I don't know. Maybe that was messing with his brain at that point. Because the wild turkey is more courageous. Like if you drink a lot of wild turkey, then you might be more courageous.
All right, true or false? Harry Truman began the tradition of pardoning turkeys so that they weren't killed and used for Thanksgiving feast.
Yeah, let's go. True. Yes,
it is true. In 1947, he started the presidential turkey pardon, which is still a tradition today. It is rumored that Abraham Lincoln unofficially began it. However, when he pardoned his son Tad, so they say, I guess he pardoned his son Tad's turkey, but that wasn't official. He just did it. I guess his son had a pet and he didn't want to kill it.
Why would who has a pet turkey?
It was the 1800s. He's from like Illinois, right? He's in. You remember the Lincoln cabin?
He's like a pet, like a pet chicken, or like I don't think they're very, like they have mites and stuff.
One of the teachers I work
you
with,
cuddle with those things.
She used to have pet pigs. Of course, they were raised for a stock show and stuff. So I mean, it's like, how much of a pet were they? You know?
Yeah.
I can't imagine that. To me, that would have been traumatizing. You raise your pet, and then next thing you know, dinner's served.
This tastes so good. What'd you do to it? Well, you raised him, son.
You're
What?
like, ah. All right, true or false? In 2007, 2 turkeys earned a trip to Disney World on Thanksgiving Day.
True. It just seems like too stupid to not be.
It is true. President George W. Bush pardoned 2 turkeys named May and Flower, and they were then flown to Orlando to serve as honorary grand marshals for the Disney World Thanksgiving Parade. I'm sure they really enjoyed it all.
I'm sure they're like all freaking out in the cage the whole time.
All right, true or false? You'll probably get this one too. Eating turkey does in fact make you sleepy.
True.
Okay, turkeys do contain an amino acid, tryptophan, which is a natural sedative. Though eating turkey likely contributes to post-meal sleepiness, it is more feasible that your sleepiness is a result of not that you ate turkey, but that you ate a ton of turkey. So that's why they feel, and as well as the carbohydrates and fats that you eat or consume, with the other side dishes.
The fact that you're such a fatty and you eat so much.
I mean, I guess like if you ate a child's helping of turkey, you'd probably be fine. But we all eat like,
as long as child's helping up everything else then too.
Yeah, as long as we don't eat like a lot of people eat like 10 people's worth.
Yeah. Why didn't you get fourths? It's like because I'm already sleeping.
I remember one year
And I've got boobs.
when
already.
I still lived in Illinois, I went to 3 places for Thanksgiving.
Oh.
By the time I got to the 3rd place, I was like, I didn't want to eat anything.
I'm good. I don't need to eat.
Yeah. Of course, they had all this food because we were like they didn't they didn't have as many people over. They were like the later Thanksgiving, so
Yeah.
it was like, well, now you feel bad because they cooked all this food, and it's just like, you take that fat man breath.
Yeah, it sucks because you sit there and think, like, you look at the food and the food's so good. It's like, I don't need to eat anymore, but it just looks good. And like that, sometimes whenever I overeat now, it's because of stuff like that. Because I'm like, dang, man, like, it just looks good.
3 more to go, and you haven't missed one of these, man.
Yeah, I'll give me a push on that tryptophan one.
A push?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because it's like, I feel like it's an inconclusive answer, too.
Oh, that's true. All right, true or false? Native Americans used cranberries for more than just cooking.
Yeah, I would say yeah.
No, that was pretty easy.
Wait a second. I feel like it's a trick.
True, Native Americans used cranberries for cooking, but they also used them to treat arrow punctures and other wounds. They also used their fruit to dye fabric, and the name cranberry came from the Pilgrims. The drooping pink blossoms in the spring reminded them of a crane. I guess it's a flower. But as I'm reading this, I'm thinking, I like how they say Native Americans, because when I read Indians in the book,
yeah,
I don't know why, it bothers me. And I remember reading textbooks, Texas is one of those last states to realize, hey, we're the one of the last states that gets to be PC, if you think about it.
Yeah.
We're just like, yeah, we'll do our thing. True or false? The Thanksgiving tradition of watching football on Thanksgiving started in 1934 with the NFL.
Oh, I'd say no then. False.
It is false. College football played on Thanksgiving all the way back since 1876.
Yeah, because I was going to say, like, especially the NFL thing, because I don't even think the NFL was fully, like going.
Do you know who the first teams were to join for Thanksgiving in the NFL?
I would love to say the Cowboys and the Lions, but I'm thinking it's probably...
You're half right.
Because the Cowboys weren't around until the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm half right, then that means the Lions... that's a logical reasoning right there. So it'd be the Lions, maybe the Packers?
Okay, the tradition in 1934 started when the Detroit Lions took on the Chicago Bears. So they were the first ones to start it. The Detroit Lions have played on Thanksgiving every year since 1934, except for the years with World War II, between 39 and 44. I should know. So, like, when the Cowboys did it in the 60s or whatever, other teams didn't want to do it. They felt it was like a nuisance or something.
Yeah, it's like a short week.
Well, now people are like Jerry and Detroit. It's like that you're on national TV every year.
Yeah, but still, you think they're playing tomorrow, and you just played Sunday.
Yeah, but after tomorrow, they won't play again until the following Sunday or whatever.
So I mean, it's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of, it just depends on how you look at it. Like, you play that short week, but then you get all the extra rest.
All right, and then the last one. True or false? The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade has become a staple because the department store Macy's was the first to sponsor a parade on Thanksgiving.
I feel like the last part makes it false.
They said, "Fault. You're all right." Gimbals, a Philadelphia department store, was actually the first to sponsor one in 1920.
Wait, isn't Macy's and Gimbals? Isn't that
Uh,
Gimbals is the one that went out of business because of Macy's, right?
Macy's followed suit 4 years later and soon became the parade associated with Thanksgiving holiday. Macy's parade became even more popular following the 1947 movie Miracle on 34th Street, which showed actual footage from the parade that year. Macy's may have taken over Gimbal.
I think because isn't that what Vince Vaughn said in that Mr. and Mrs. Smith thing? Like when he was comparing the two.
Dude, it's been 2 years since I've seen Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yeah, it's been a while. I didn't realize that until the other day we went and did some stuff, and I had to wear some like my actual boots to do some work outside and where we're at.
Not cowboy boots.
No, like cowboy boots. And I got my pair of cowboy boots I wore is like almost 20 years old.
Do you know that you just remember them? As soon as you put them on, you're like,
well, because I remember like whenever I bought them, just about how old I was, and I was like, God dang, this is about 20 years old pair of boots.
Hey, just so you know, this is our longest episode I think we've ever had.
Sweet.
Yeah, we just all that talking just get all the times we got off tax. You know, we're like, we're not even on topic anymore.
It's not really off topic, man. We are the Seinfeld.
You know, I forgot to lead into that with the joking with Jans. You did your lead in, and I was just like, well, it's a terrible episode for me. All right, I'm gonna promote our social media. All right, towards the end.
Sounds good.
Like I told you earlier, please follow us, Choey, Choey, the letter N, and then JAN for Chan, Choey and Jan on Instagram and Facebook. We have 84 followers on Instagram.
Going for 100.
Yeah, we're going for triple digits. Or you can tweet us at Choey and Jan, and we don't have any followers on Twitter yet, but
I'll change that right now.
Yeah, you have to change that right now. All right, and until then, we'll see you next time. All right.
Later.
Pop up the way I wanted to. I have a holiday Jeopardy game I was trying to play with us. And
are we still recording? We're still good, right?
We are still recording. No, it did not cancel. What I was trying to bring it up is on the computer, so it'd be a lot easier for us, okay?
I'm still in your gummy bear sparkle fan.
Yeah, you hear all the that was what I was Alright, so we're gonna do 2 teams of holiday Jeopardy. Okay? We're probably not gonna finish all this because time. I don't want to do this for 20 minutes, you know.
Yeah, I don't think anybody else wants to listen to that.
Here are your 5 categories. You have songs, traditions, movies, cartoons, and miscellaneous.
Well, movies.
You know, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500.
Let's go 300. Mayim Bialik. Blossom.
All right. The movie White Christmas takes place in this state.
I don't even know White Christmas.
You ever watch White Christmas?
Who's that with?
Bing Crosby? You know that?
No.
You ever seen White?
I'm gonna go New York just because Bing Crosby. Because I think New York was
all right. How do I? Space bar. It's Vermont. You were so close.
East Coast.
So
East Coast.
close.
West
so
Coast.
close.
I don't give a because I'm a killer.
All right. So you do what? I'm gonna do traditions 500.
Okay.
I mean, why not? Whatever. The gingerbread house came from this country. Gingerbread.
I don't think it's racist. It's country. Is it countryist? Like I bet I would bet countryist. I bet you like Denmark or Switzerland. It just seems like it'd be like one of those like.
See, I want to say like. See, I feel like it's German. I feel like it's. I'm gonna go German.
What's the Sesame Street guy? Was he? What?
He was. No, he was. He was Swedish.
Was he
Swedish chef?
Oh, that's Sweden, not Switzerland or Denmark.
All right.
Germany.
What?
They have Oktoberfest and Gingerbread Man?
And Gingerbread Man. All right. Your choice. I got songs, traditions, movies, cartoons, and miscellaneous.
It's all Christmas stuff?
Yeah.
Songs. Let's go songs for 200. Mayim.
You got to go.
Color Bialik?
I've never watched it. So you got to go big, man. Why are you going 200?
Oh, okay. 500. Let's go 500.
Yeah.
I don't know from the show. I'm so scared.
Oh, dude, you're going to get this one now. Especially after your last question. Bing Crosby is dreaming of what kind of Christmas?
Oh, it's a... What is a white Christmas?
You are correct.
What's up now? I'm $500. No, actually, I lost money before.
We're tied. You
What?
didn't lose money. I got a 500. You got a 500.
I thought I lost the money last time.
I didn't take that away from you. We're in 2022, man. You know, everyone gets
Everybody gets a trophy.
Yeah. I have no idea. Let's cartoons for 500. The Grinch stole all the presents from this town. Do you want to steal? I know the answer.
No, go ahead. I'll let you take it.
It's Whoville, man.
Yeah, but I can't steal it because he already stole it in the question. Cindy Lou Who.
Cindy Lou Who. All right, so you got songs, traditions, movies, cartoons, and whatever miscellaneous is, which I'll take next time.
Traditions.
Tradition.
Mix it up.
400. This soda company was the first to use Santa Claus in an ad.
Coca-Cola. What is Coca-Cola, Alex? Ding, 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 ding.
You're correct.
What's up now?
I
took a guess because I remember seeing like a fat Santa on there. Like,
it wasn't the polar bear?
Yeah, I think the polar bear ate Santa Claus, and that's why they couldn't even have him anymore.
All right, let's figure out what these miscellaneous numbers are. We'll go 400 for miscellaneous.
Like one of those like evil like movies.
The year the first commercial Christmas card was made. Oh my God. 50.
Why would you
1953? I'm gonna say 1953.
27.
1843. That was 110 years away.
1840. I don't even think like some of the, like not all the states were even. I don't even think Texas was a state then.
It wasn't. Well, 36. We're
Okay,
saying
so
36.
it was. Not all the states were. I'm just gonna whatever.
But we were U.S. in 1845.
United States.
Yeah. All right, so it's your turn. It's a stout.
Let's go movies, because I just know there's gonna be a.
I'm gonna give you the 500 one. This Christmas movie has been played more times than any other.
Ooh. Well, I want to say it's a Wonderful Life.
That's a good one. It's the oldest. Miracle on 34th Street's been out there for a while. And Christmas Story every year is 24/7.
I would say it's a Wonderful Life.
Wonderful Life. You are correct.
Domino, mother father. Dude, I tell you what
correct.
though, I wonder if they're gonna be like a trick like going on there. What's gonna have the John McClane Die Hard?
I'm taking it. Movies for 400. The name of the rabbit and the Magic Hat and Frosty. So, oh my gosh. Do you know? I
have no idea.
That was always one of my least
I didn't know
favorite.
it had like a character.
That was always one of my because the rabbit had the hat. That was always one of my least favorite Christmas specials.
It's like the one where like he goes.
Yeah, I just never liked Frosty. You have no guess? I have no guess.
Sparkle Pants.
Who is Hocus Pocus?
I would have never got that.
All right, your turn, sir.
Did you know? Well, let's go with movies, by the way. Did you know that they have like a little thing where you can count down the days of Christmas as the Russian German guy falls down? George Bailey's guardian. I don't know.
Do you know what George Bailey's guardian angel is?
I know the movies. It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
I know he's an old man.
He's
probably dead now because the movie is pretty that old. We'll call him Barnum. Barnum and Bailey. Barnum and Bailey.
That's wrong.
Steve.
Clarence. Who is Clarence?
Whatever. Oh, I know who Clarence is. He was George Bailey's.
Okay, I'm gonna take cartoons for 400. This cartoon character brings a tiny little tree to his friends to decorate. Who's Charlie Brown? Booyah!
That's true.
And we are now even. You want to do one more piece?
Sure. Oh, is there any other movies?
There's 100 movie.
Yeah, let's go with that one. I bet you it's Die Hard.
In A Christmas Carol, this was the first ghost to appear to Scrooge.
What was the ghost of Christmas Past, right?
Easy peasy. So we'll do. I got two more. You'll do one more. We're not gonna end on that. So you did 100. Well, I just figured you did 100. I'll do 100. Let's do Christmas songs for 100. Elvis Presley sings about this kind of Christmas. I know it. Do you know it?
I think it's a blue Christmas.
It is. What is it? Blue Christmas. All right. So one more piece there.
My mom was a big fan of Elvis. I got that TCB tattooed on me. Their songs.
Songs. You got 2, 3, or 4? You know 4?
Sure, 400.
It's fun to ride in this as we jingle all the way.
Oh, what fun it is to ride a one-horse open sleigh. Oh my god. What is a closed sleigh, by the way?
You were right. I guess there's a
Like, has a dome?
like in the 1800s when they had the horses in the Wild West. Maybe that's although that's not a sleigh. That's a carriage thing. But because you did that, I'm gonna have to go 500 for this miscellaneous. So this is it. The capital of Christmas Island.
Where the hell is Christmas Island?
Is that the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer where they went to the Misfit Toys?
Or is this like a real place?
I don't know. I think you win. I don't know what Christmas Island is. What is the settlement? So that was not a good choice by me. So Mr. Buddy Stripey Tights wins.
Oh, yeah, your sparkle pants.
I was Sparkle Pants. Mr. Buddy Stripey Tights wins.
Domino.
All right, so as we're ending here, getting ready, next time will be our Festivus episode, just so you know.
Double two. I guess we number 10. Yeah, next one.
Yeah, next episode is 10.
Wait, double digits. One will
And that's our Festivus episodes. Are we wearing ugly sweaters?
We can do that.
Pajama party? What are we doing?
Festivus for the rest of us.
Exactly. All right. Do you want to promote the social media, or do you want me to do it at the end?
Oh, hold on. So make sure you guys you hit us up on Instagram and Twitter. It's Choey and Jandler. Choey spelled Choey Njan. Choey N Jan on Instagram and Facebook, as well as Twitter at Choey N Jan. Make sure that you hit us up, follow us.
They could be the second person.
Roll it out. Oh yeah, that's right.
To follow us on Twitter.
Not that I mean the doctor that's following us on Twitter is pretty good. I'm just saying, it's not a medical doctor, but he'll teach you something before you die.
Exactly. All right, and then we'll be back, one more time before the end of the year.
Yes, sir. And we will hopefully be back with about 3 or 4 more Cowboys wins when we come back as well. They stack them up. Let's go, Dak.
All right, Dak attack. There it is. Peace.
Later.
Okay, let's go ahead and jump into our Joking with Jans. Hey, so I got a little slideshow here, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to read some stuff, but there's going to come a point where I'm going to turn it over to you. Just because of one, I'll explain it more. But there's one I'm just going to let you read to yourself, not out loud. All right? But in the spirit of Festivus and the holiday season, right?
Yeah.
These are some examples. These are some letters that kids have written to Santa, right? And I thought, you might want to get a kick out of these funny letters, since we're teachers, that they have written to Santa. Okay?
Sounds good.
All right, so here's one. The first one. My dad told me about this guy. His name is Krampus. If you're naughty, you sigh, and then you say Krampus, and Krampus puts the naughty kids in his bag and takes you to hell. P.S. I had nightmares. So this kid, thanks a lot, Dad. Dad scared his kid, right? Dear Santa Claus, I am so sorry of what I did in the past, and I thank you for the Christmas letter. I love it, but what I want for Christmas this year is $5.3 billion. Please write another letter this year. And they misspelled the word right. So I wonder if Santa was like, you're not getting your money. But imagine, I want money. All I want is cash this year, Santa.
If that worked out, Jesus, I would ask for him too.
5.3 billion. This is just, I wonder if this was you when you were a kid. Dear Santa Claus, when you poop, is your poop the color of holiday candies? Was that something you would have asked?
No, I don't know about that one.
Dear Santa Claus, you better bring me a pony this year, or there will be consequences.
Bring it.
Yeah, always threatening Santa. Is that a good idea? They obviously misspelled consequences though.
Close.
I mean, they had to be a little.
You know what's crazy though is the fact that I know some adults that will be able to spell that right anyways.
Hey,
just learn. The squiggles again. That is an indicator that is not correct.
This made me laugh. You see this? Dear Santa, how are you? I'm good. Here's what I want for Christmas.
This is sends them the Amazon list.
This is the what? Yeah, the what do they call it on the website?
I think it's like their wish list.
Yeah, but it's like the website address.
Yeah.
But they wrote it in crayon.
Jeez.
It's like the the Seinfeld where Kramer was having those menus faxed to Elaine's apartment, and she didn't have a fax machine, so all she got was that like
Weird noises.
weird dial tone. So it made me think of that. So we just send you this.
That's some dedication because that's a lot of letters.
Okay, this one I gotta zoom. I'm just hoping it doesn't cut the recording. All right, so this, if you zoom in, you'll understand it more. This parent told their kid, "Hey, can you please write Santa your letters?" And so they wrote their letters, A all the way through Z.
3 different times.
Yep, in first grade. So it worked, you know. Could have been instructions, just weren't clear enough for the kid, right? All right, I gotta zoom in to see this one. All right, so this is I guess this person decided just to ask, not for a list, but just Santa a lot of questions. Do you get paid? Do you have another job that you do for 364 days? When you deliver presents, do you eat all the cookies right then, or do you save some? How old are you? Are you getting paid to sit here and pretend to be Santa? This was kind of talking about a male Santa, the mall Santa. Will you bring me a bazooka? Have you ever or did you used to smoke? Do you drink? If you always know what kids want, what's the first thing on my list, Santa? How come you look different every single year? And the last one, I thought slave labor was illegal.
Oh.
The person was a little upset. And this last letter, I'm not even going to read out loud. I'll let you read to yourself. Because the obvious spelling errors make this sound a lot more inappropriate than they were probably intending, right?
That. Okay.
It's not how you spell rapping.
I'm not either. Not at all. Whoa.
Anything else you want to
That's like
add
one of
for
those things.
Festivus?
No, that's like one of those things. Like if I read that, I said before, I had that flaw where when I'm reading through somebody saying there's like typos and misspellings, like I can't focus on the content of the letter all of a sudden.
Typos.
I'm all, what is that? What's wrong with that? Why is this kid saying CPS report now?
Yeah, he's like, we're arresting you for reading that letter online. I didn't mean to. It was an accident.
No, I think that's it.
All right. Hey, I told you earlier, we're up to 100 Instagram followers.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, I need to make some more shorts and put on there. Some more links, but I mean, I don't know if any of those people are listening to us, but it's nice that it's at least growing. So promote again our Choey and Jan, ChoeynJan on Instagram and Facebook. Feel free. Yeah, sorry.
Tweet us at Choey and Jan. Again, ChoeynJan on Twitter.
Yeah, I will be honest. The Twitter is less maintained than Instagram. That's all my fault. I'm looking for the intern, man. Hey, if nothing else, we'll see everyone best wishes for the holiday season, right?
Happy Festivus from the rest of us.
All right, it's a Festivus miracle that we're done.
All right.
Bing. You ready? All right, we're going to do our Joking with Jans. You ready? I got a little game for you, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, you got any
liquid
left in there?
I got a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna make this kind of like a little quote-unquote drinking game.
All right.
Familiar with Family Feud, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a Family Feud teacher edition.
Okay.
So I'm gonna read with the question or whatever, right, and see if you can guess. I'm not gonna make you guess all 5, but you can guess a couple of the most, what would you say?
Popular.
Yeah, most popular responses. All right. Name a place where you can see teachers relaxing.
Okay, so number 1, Teacher's Lounge.
Bing, bing, bing. Well, hold on. I'm gonna get the sound effects. I didn't have it ready. It's gonna take a minute now. Now people are like, downtime on the
Circle
air.
gets a square.
This is like the exact opposite of good thing. All right, so let's. Oh, I don't have it now. All right. Anyway, ding, ding, ding. You're correct. Teacher's Lounge. Let's see if you can guess.
So I would say
at least one more.
Teacher's Lounge, popular response to the
Teachers
local
Lounge.
restaurant.
Teachers Lounge is the most popular response.
Local restaurant.
I don't know if local restaurant is accepted.
Local pub.
They got
Local
bartender here. So,
Well, bartender's a person, it's not a place.
I'm going off what it says.
So they're relaxing on the bartender. They're like sitting on the bartender.
All right, you got 2. All right.
So the bar.
So, Prost.
Prost
Two.
for our German.
All right, just don't waste your liquid right now. All right, next question. Name an exercise high school gym teachers make you do.
Oh, toe touches. Jumping jacks.
Oh, you said toe touches. That is not on the list.
What?
Toe touches is not on the list. Take a sip. Jumping jacks is on the list, though, however.
And then
Can you think of one more?
stretch or an exercise. Was it stretch or exercise?
Name an exercise.
I bet you taking a lap.
Run. Yep. That counts. Ding, ding, ding.
Survey says.
Yeah. Name. Yeah. I'm sorry. My fault. Name something teachers give their students. Teachers give students, not students give teachers.
Pencils.
That's not on this list. but
Bad grades. Anxiety.
Okay, well, hold on. Pencils is not on this list, even though I agree with you. You go a sip for the pencils.
What?
But the grades is on the list. You can think of one more?
A lollipop for your birthday. Sucker. Lollipop.
No.
Candy.
Candy is incorrect.
Chimpanzee. An
Candy is
orangutan.
incorrect. You just want to keep drinking. Dude, I haven't tried anymore.
So grades with tests.
Test is on it. Yes. By the way, I gotta go. I'm gonna read these other choices for the 3 that we've read so far.
Okay.
So, place where you can find teachers relaxing, teachers lounge, bar, home, library, cafeteria.
Library. What?
You never relax at the library? Name an exercise high school teachers or gym teachers make you do. Jumping jacks, run, push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups. Name something teachers give students. Homework, grades, test, knowledge. You can think of knowledge. Stickers. Ooh, encouragement. Alright, name a place where you can see teachers. Oh, I did this relaxing. No, it's like the same thing. Name something about their jobs that teachers hate. Name something teachers hate doing.
In service.
Not on here, but I totally agree with you.
Professional development? Is that what they call it?
It's not on here either, but I
What?
totally agree with you.
Not something that they don't like about their jobs. Waking up early.
Again, not on here, but all 3 of your answers are very legitimate answers. They're just not on this survey.
Who took this survey then? Like at least like somebody
I
else.
think you forget the number one thing teachers hate. What's the number one thing teachers hate?
Boogers. Kleenex.
Grading.
Oh.
Grading. Someone put on here kids. Someone teacher hates kids.
If the teacher took that survey, these are some mean teachers right now. What do I hate about my job? The kids.
I'm afraid to ask you.
Isn't that your whole job?
I'm afraid to ask this question as to what response you might give. Name a reason teenagers brag about their high school.
Football.
Football is on there.
Band.
Band is not. Oh, well, that can't. Would you count that as educators?
No.
I'm gonna give you credit. You know, I was expecting you to be like hooking up with your teacher.
Yeah.
Did you hear? There's one of the teachers in San Antonio recently got arrested.
Yeah, I saw that. Was the lady, right?
Mm-hmm. All right. So those 3, I keep forgetting. Well, those 2. Something teachers hate: grading, acting out. Now, I agree with you. We hate in service. We hate PD. We hate. I don't like some of these choices. Acting out, rabble rousers, problems, students, kids.
What are these? Rabble rousers?
Probably kids that cause issues.
Like 75-year-old people taking the survey over?
Something like that.
Rabble rousers. Get off my lawn. Rabble rousers.
Dude,
What?
I would say one of the things.
McFly.
We had when I was in college. Hello. They got this guy to come to school, this older guy, and he was answering questions for us college students, right?
Yeah.
They were going to be teachers. and this guy he'd gone to a school that was like one of those one house,
Yeah.
Schools, right? It was one room schoolhouses. Or
Yeah.
And so I was like the only one asking questions, and I wanted to ask him this question, but I didn't want to seem like a jerk, right? But I wanted to be like, hey, was it true? Did you walk to school uphill both ways and stuff? But I didn't want to be like,
so, get out.
Yeah, you're done. A reason teenagers brag about their high school. Cool teachers, football team. When they say instructors, I'm gonna guess hot instructors. I mean, you're not just gonna brag, or if they're cool, right?
Like our teachers are the best. Nobody says that.
I'm not gonna say unless they're like awesome. All right. Besides too much homework, name the biggest complaint kids have about their teachers.
Boring.
That's not on here, but I.
What?
It's not on here, but I totally agree.
I'm lost at this. Like I don't like. So you take the one that I was like too much homework. Not fair. I don't know. Then,
Not fair? Oh, that's nah. See, I definitely take boring, but I can't take not fair. Mean,
okay. Mean teachers. No.
rigorous, like his or her class is too much.
I feel like this is like a survey done by like old people.
Name something teachers threaten to do when a class is misbehaving. Ooh,
Take away recess.
Yes.
Oh, I was like, if it's not on there, then we're done with this survey right
No
now.
recess, but that's not number one. That's not the top answer.
More homework.
That is on here, but that's not the top answer either.
Call your parents.
On here, but not the top answer.
This is probably, I don't want to strip this 3 actual guesses. I think I got that since the first one.
All three you've gotten have been on here. They just haven't been the top answer.
If they won't quiet down, lose your free time. I like it.
What do teachers tell you they're going to do with their kids?
Send them to the office.
Number one. Go principal. Get out of here. They have pop quiz on here. Extra homework detention. No. Suspend them. We don't have the right to suspend you.
That'd be crazy.
That's not our goal. That's not our power. Name something that kids who are homeschooled would have a hard time getting used to in public school. So if you've been
Switching
homeschooled,
classes. Switching periods.
yes, different teachers is on here. Bing.
Not being an awkward weirdo. Just kidding. Not saying that homeschool people are weirdos. Just
That's not on here.
that's the stereotype. Well, just kidding. Getting used to having to wake up early, having to wake up on a normal time, like schedules.
Yeah, on here, but I'm trying to see. You've done a good job until recently. You're getting the top answer. Cafeteria.
Oh yeah.
That's why gym class on here is last. I guess it would be awkward. Like, especially you're older, having to change in front of
You don't have to. That's not a requirement either.
What's to wear gym clothes?
Yeah.
Oh, I know some schools. Maybe it's Illinois, but like if you're not wearing your gym clothes, you get marked off in your grade.
Well, like the skill, actually, like I mean, maybe in different states it's different, but as far as Texas, like the skill that the kids just need to know is that they need to be able to identify what clothes would be proper in order to exercise. It's not actually a requirement that you train. So most schools that make them a change, technically not supposed to be doing that.
Well, you don't want kids wearing boots and
No, you don't. I mean,
blue jeans. Like, that's not safe.
And you could tell them like you're not able to participate, and then dock them because they can't participate because they're not having safe attire. But
Yeah, but they'll do that a lot. Anyway,
interesting.
how do teachers make sure parents find out their student failed a test?
Send it home and have them sign it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Email it.
Email's not on here.
Call them.
Calling is on here.
Parent conference.
Conference is on here. So you got 3 of them, but they're about like call, note, conference, all day. Number one reason you haven't got yet.
I don't know. What happens to
Report card.
well, that's not really the test. That's like the average of all the tests.
Hey man, I didn't make this
I
survey.
know, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand. Like, I think this was
Name something kids and their teachers both get lazier about at the end of the school year.
name something like everything. Homework, grading,
Schoolwork,
punctuality.
yes. Schoolwork, yes. Attendance, yes. Grading is not on here. Punctuality, timeliness, yes. I'm going to say this second answer is really going to further reinforce your idea that this was made by a lot of older people.
What, they don't fasten their knickerbockers all the way?
They wrote on here, washing machine.
What?
I'm going to guess to mean like, did you not wash your clothes? Did you just show up and not take a shower? What do you like, washing machine?
Like this survey was taken by like the Golden Girls and the cast of Andy Griffith or what?
By the way, the number one thing for something kids and their teachers both get lazy about is phone schools.
Oh yeah.
Which I think, I don't know, I was listening to episode 9 on the way over here. Like I told you, one of the things, if I'm the only teacher, there's like me and 5 other teachers, and I'm the only one like harping on one rule, then I realized, well, if the other 4 aren't doing anything about it, it's kind of pointless for me to do it.
Yeah.
And so that kind of happens in the end of the year. You're like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, because you're just like counting down days.
Yeah, whatever. All right, name an image that might accompany an article about teachers. So if you're reading, so when you think teachers, what pops in your head?
Name an image. Local teacher found to be in like fooling around with it. So
I hope not. No, these would be like clip art icons, you know?
Oh, probably like a picture of somebody like shaking a pencil or eraser at somebody or something.
Pencil eraser is not on the list.
Chalkboard.
Chalkboard is, yeah. Oh,
Apple.
Blackboard, Apple. Apple is the number 1.
Oh, books, maybe?
Books is on there.
The dunce cap.
Nope. I'm not as old. That's what you're trying to do.
Just saying, Andy Griffith, like the cast of Happy, the Fonz is doing the survey with Richie over here.
Some of the answers you didn't come up with: classroom or the desks. A map or a globe.
I don't remember the last time I've seen a globe.
Okay, I'm only gonna read this. I'm just gonna read this in the answer choices because obviously who did this survey had to be old.
Yeah.
Long story. It was very similar to the question anyway. Name an exercise high school gym teachers make you do.
Yeah.
Right. There are 6 choices. Right. Number 1 is run.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Tom Cruise. Number 3 is Green Lantern. Number 4 is Wonder Woman. Number 5 is George Clooney, and number 6 is Jim Jacks. Like, clearly, 4 people were like, "What?" They're like, "What are you talking about?" They just anything that random, I guess, popped in their head.
I'm always, that's an exercise? I don't know that.
Okay. Do the George Clooney. Do the Green Lantern. You're a gym teacher, don't you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm just like. I don't even know what you're talking about.
All right. Do you want to promote social media?
Absolutely. All right. So, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram and Facebook under the name Choey and Jan, spelled Choey, the letter N, Jan, or tweet at us at Choey and Jan on Twitter at the same spelling, Choey, the letter N, Jan.
No spaces.
No spaces.
And we'll catch everyone in the new year. Happy New Year, Choey.
Later on, Happy New Year, Jandler.
All right. All right, everybody. Just want to wrap up today's episode with some interesting facts. Being that today is May 5th, I feel we should talk about the history and significance of this day. It is not, in fact, Mexican Independence Day. That is September 16th. Instead, this day honors a small battle that Mexico won against Napoleon's army way back many, many years ago. In fact, many countries celebrate this. Canada even has a unique way of celebrating where they do something called a skydiving boogie, which sounds pretty cool when you think about it. So, just to wrap things up, remember, on Choey and Jandler's Fun Time Super Terrific Happy Hour, we always find nice, interesting ways to teach you things that you may not have actually wanted to know, but now you do know. So before we go, I just want to say happy Cinco de Mayo to everybody out there, especially those who have absolutely no heritage whatsoever associated with Mexico, but still want a fun excuse way to party. Congratulations, I salute you. Peace, until next time.
So that wraps up this edition of Hijinks and Gamery. Please join us in the future for more laughs, fun, and obviously games here on Joking with Jams.